Welcome to Shivkumar classes. This is the short video on operating costing for 5th sem BCom students. So this problem is relating to transportations. So in this transportation problem, two different types of calculations will be done as per this video. One, it is the per passenger kilometer, and another one is the kilometers covered. What is this per passenger kilometers? For example, from your home to market, you go by your bike, for example 3 kilometers, and when you return from market to home, same 3 kilometers, you covered a distance of 6 kilometers on your vehicle. If for example two persons are going in the same vehicle, even if the two persons travel into the same vehicle, then also it means that it is covered 6 kilometers. But in terms of passenger kilometers means that 3 plus 3 is equal 6 kilometers into 2%. Therefore it becomes how many? No, 12 passenger kilometers. It's for an understanding purpose I am giving this example. Now let us take the same example of in a auto. If you go to the auto, in a auto, for example, 3 persons are traveling from home to market, same 3 persons are traveling, then also you get it is how many kilometers? 3 kilometers. But in terms of passenger kilometers, 3 person into 3 kilometers, then you get it is how many passenger kilometers? 9 passenger kilometers. And when you return by the same auto, it is that 9 plus 9, you get it is 18 passenger kilometers. This is for one time. If the same auto makes the 10 trip, if the same auto makes the 10 trips, then how many passenger kilometers it will cover? Now, as per this chapter, there is two different terminologies will be used. One, it is the trips, 10 trips, and another one is the 10 round trips. Round means that going and returning back. That is called as the round trips. Trips means that only going. This one we call it as to and from. To and from. What is this to and from? I am giving this detailed explanation. You can see that trip is equals one way. For example, the vehicle moving from Bangalore to Chennai. That's it. We consider only moving from Bangalore to Chennai. We don't consider from Chennai to Bangalore. That will be based on the terminologies of the problem. Second one, you see, one round trip. It means what? Two way. That is to and from. Example, the vehicle is moving from Bangalore to Chennai and from Chennai to Bangalore. Taken the consideration of these two things, it is called as the one round trip. So the very first thing you have to see in the problem, it is whether round trip or the only trip is given. That's it. If you know that, you can do this problem. Now let me do this problem. You see, I have 5 vehicles. Number of buses, I have 5 vehicles. Number of days it runs in a month, assuming 30 days it runs. Let us take the same example of number of kilometers. Let me take the example of Bangalore to Chennai only. It covers the 300 kilometers from Bangalore to Chennai. And next, coming to number of trips. Number of trips means that going only, it's not return back. So number of trips I am taking 2. One it is going and the next one is the and one it is returning. Going is one trip, returning is another trip. If it is I give one round trip means that 2. That is the one round trip means that 2 times. Round is different from the trip. Round means that I will give one round, but you should take it as what? 2. If I give 2 round of, if I give, you should take it as how many? 4 trip. So number of trips they only given directly, it is how many trip? 2 trip. Seating capacity 55 and normal capacity means that always we cannot expect all the 55% will go. I'll take it as 90%. Clear? So number of bus into number of days into number of kilometers into number of trips into seating capacity into normal capacity. Yes. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply and find this. Yes. I have 5 buses. It runs all the 3 days
in a month.
into 300 kilometers in one time. Like that per day it is 2 times into 55 passengers into 90%. It means that in a month they are covering 44 lakh 55,000 passenger kilometers. 44 lakh 55,000 passengers kilometers. Since I take passengers and the normal capacity, I get 44 lakh 55,000 passenger kilometers. Now the same thing, let us convert it is in terms of kilometers covered. How many kilometers that bus has covered? For that, very simple, out of last 6 formulas we have to consider only the first 4 formulas. The number of bus we have here, it is 5. Number of days it runs 30 kilometers. Number of days is the 30 days into number of kilometers, it is 300 kilometers. Number of trip it is 2, because it's possible to in per day it is one time only possible. Going to Bangalore to Chennai and return from Chennai to Bangalore, it is 2 times. So going it is and return it is, that's only it is possible. Now then how many kilometers are it is covered? If you see that 5 buses into 30 days into 300 into 2 is equals 90,000 kilometers. 90,000 kilometers. That's it about this calculation of per passenger kilometer and the distance covered. Thank you.
For other problems, please see the description box. Thank you.